Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Naruto Shippuden Itachi Uchiha. So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts web-exclusive Itachi Uchiha. So let's get into it right away and start off with the packaging. So we do get the basic style box for the SH Figuarts Naruto line. We do get the window right there in the front of the box. An image of the figure on the left says Naruto Shippuden, SH Figuarts. I believe this says Itachi Uchiha. Warning, blah 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 blah, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then there's the bottom of the box right there, looking pretty cool. And then here's the top of it. And then the one side of the box. And then here is the other side. And then the back of the packaging shows a bunch of different poses you can get the figure into, along with some of his accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at Itachi Uchiha. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at Itachi here, and Tamashii Nations really did a fantastic job with this figure. I do have one issue, and I don't see any paint shading anywhere on this figure, so that is a little bit disappointing. I mean, it kind of seems like it's on his clothing, but the color of the plastic, it's kind of hard to tell. So I don't really think it is. I don't see anywhere on the figure, on his hair or anything. So that is a little bit disappointing. But the face sculpt does look great. Looks like they took Itachi right out of the anime. So nice job with the face sculpt. I love the tiny paint detail on the eyes, the Sharingan eyes. I mean, his look great, and so do Sasuke, so they do a very good job. That tiny paint detail just on the eyes there. One thing I've always wondered is, what the hell are the lines under his eyes that kind of run down along his nose? I have no idea why he has them. If anybody knows what it means, can you please comment it in the comments below, but make sure not everybody comments it, because then that's what every comment will be in the comments section. But I do love the headband. I love that metallic, like, gunmetal gray type color. That looks great. And the hidden leaf symbol just looks so crisp, the way they sculpted it, and the paint in it just looks great on it. Then we get the line through it. I believe that means you're an Akatsuki member, or it means you're you left your clan or something like that. I forgot exactly. I need to rewatch it. But I do love the way the headband looks. The sculpt of the hair looks good. Like I said, disappointed that there's no type of like blue paint shading or something, because I remember the Sasuke figure had it. And we do get his ponytail right here, which is a separate piece. You do have to peg it in to the back of his hair right there. We do get his tie, and a nice sculpt work on the ponytail part of the hair. Now that necklace around his neck, they actually sculpted it on there, and the paint is nice and clean on it too. They could have went the lazy route and just painted it on there, but they actually sculpted that thin little necklace there, so I really do appreciate tiny detail like that. And then same with the netting shirt underneath his clothing there. It's sculpted on there, and the paint's so clean on it. It looks great, so they did a very nice job with that. Now for the torso, I love the sculpted wrinkles all throughout his clothing. I think it looks awesome. So very nice job with that there, up over here on the shoulder and the sleeves as well. That looks very cool. And then we do get like the skirt type piece. It is like a softer type plastic, but it's not as soft as it should be. It kind of feels like how the battle version Sasuke's lower skirt piece is too. So I feel like it will hinder a little bit of articulation, but not too much, because they do have slits down the sides here, so it won't hinder too much articulation. But nice sculpted wrinkles continuing onto the back there. Nice job on the arms. And something else I do like, the skin tone on the arms, the chest, the neck, and the face all match, so that is a big plus right there. Very nice sculpted wrinkles on the pants. I love the way that looks. There's the back of them. I mean, they put it all throughout the pants there, so very nice job with that. And I love the bunched up, baggy type look, how the pants are right there. I love that that sculpt work. That looks dope. And then we do get the gray piece here, which goes under his shoe, that they actually did continue to paint, so I do appreciate that. And then we do get his ninja sandals, and then he actually painted his toenails. I knew that his fingernails were painted, but I never took Itachi for a guy who painted his toenails. But nice clean paintwork on him. They did a good job with the feet there. And like I said, I do like that they continued to paint the gray part as well. And then we do get like some treads on the bottom, so that does look pretty cool. Overall, I think Tamashii Nations really did an awesome job with this Itachi, and I'm extremely satisfied with the detail. Just wish there was some paint shading throughout the figure here and there. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of cool stuff included with Itachi. So we do get 9 interchangeable hands. We get a pair of fists, of course. Let's focus the camera here. And very nice sculpt work on these. Same with on the ring, and nice clean paintwork on the ring and the fingernails. So we do get a pair of those. And then we also get a pair of these open hands, which look pretty cool. Nice clean paintwork on the fingernails and on the ring as well, and nice sculpt work on them. Really like the way these look. So we do get a pair of those, and then we get a pair of jutsu hands. Nice paint and sculpt again. And one thing I love that Tamashii Nations did, as you can tell, the right hand is open, and it's not like the left hand. This is how we usually get all the jutsu hands, so they made it so you can have them doing the jutsu sign, which I thought was such a cool and smart idea by Tamashii Nations. I really love that they did that. So pretty cool new idea that they did with these Naruto figures. So we do get those, and then we also get 2 more right hands. We get a finger pointing hand here, and then we also get the hand where he hits Sasuke in his forehead because he's a punk bitch. Nah, it's just something he does because it's his little brother. But nice paint and sculpt on these as well. And then finally, we get an extra open left hand, which is on the Akatsuki robe. Very nice paint and sculpt on it. You can remove it from this joint right here, and you can put it on Itachi if you would like to. So those are all the interchangeable hands we get, and then we also get 4 interchangeable faces. So we do get this one here that comes on the figure out of the packaging, which is the normal basic type face. And we did take a look at it before, but very nice paint and sculpt on it. I love the tiny paint detail on these eyes, though. They look great. Sharingan, or whichever Itachis are called. I get them all mixed up. So we do get that one there, and then we also get the smiling happy type face sculpt. So very nice job on this one. And then we also get the angry teeth gritted face sculpt with his right eye slightly opened a little bit more. So nice job on that. And then finally we get the yelling, screaming face sculpt. So nice job on this one as well. And I really love the way the faceplate looks on the bandana. The way you interchange it, you just pop the hair piece off and then pop the face off. Then take the new face, pop that one on, and then put the hair back on. And then there you go, as simple as that. So those are all the interchangeable faces. And then finally we get his badass Akatsuki robe. And this is something I love that Tamashii Nations did with this figure, how they made the robe removable. I was afraid we were going to get an Itachi figure just with the robe, and we were going to have so much hindered articulation. So I love that they made it a removable robe. And we do get a ball hinge on there with an interchangeable hand, so you can swivel it and it hinges back and forth. So pretty smart idea by Tamashii Nations. But great job with the paintwork and the sculpt work on this robe here. The inside's just all that maroon type color, the color of the plastic. But we do get the Akatsuki clouds here and there on it, so pretty cool looking. I do like the sculpted wrinkles on the sleeves. And I do like how it's like blowing in the wind right there. That looks pretty cool. And then there's the back, like the sculpted wrinkles here and there under the collar and stuff. So pretty cool looking. And the way you get this on Itachi, you do have to remove his arms. And I forgot to show you guys his ponytail. It just unpegs, and you just peg it in when you get the figure, so simple as that. But you do have to remove his arms, which is very simple to do. Just slightly wiggle them off. And they just unpeg very easily. Then take the joints and point them down. And you can unpeg his ponytail if you would like to, but you don't really need to. Then you take the robe here, put it around Itachi like so. And there you go. And then this piece, you just gotta peg it in right here. And then there you go. You got Itachi with his badass Akatsuki robe. And that just looks awesome. Such a smart idea by Tamashii Nations. I think I'm going to have my Itachi always displayed with the Akatsuki robe because it just looks badass. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Itachi. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now, for the height of Itachi, he stands just shy of 6 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Minato, the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto, the SH Figuarts Battle Version Sasuke, and the SH Figuarts Kakashi. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Dawn of Justice Batman and the SH Figuarts Iron Man Mark III. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Collective Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review! So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the neck, 1 at the upper neck and 1 at the lower neck. So the upper neck joint, pretty good up and down movement, does get hindered a little bit by the ponytail. We do get very nice pivot up there and it also swivels. The lower neck joint, pretty good forward and back movement, tiny bit of pivot, and it slightly swivels as well. So nice movement at both those neck joints. If you're curious if the ponytail is articulated, I mean, you can swivel it a little bit, but the way the joint is shaped, or the peg, it's not meant to articulate, so you can't really articulate the ponytail. We do get a point of articulation at the torso under the chest, so Itachi can crunch forward with that joint about that much. Really not the best. Goes back a decent amount, but you do see a little bit of a gap there. Tiny bit of pivot up there, really not much. And then same with the swivel, you can't really swivel it at the torso. The waist joint only goes forward about that much, so he really has bad like ab crunch. It doesn't really crunch forward at all, but does go back a decent amount. Do get better pivot at the waist, and then we do get swivel at the waist as well. So better movement at the waist compared to the torso joint. Now for the arms here, we do have a butterfly joint at the shoulder, so you can move it back and forth. And then we do have like an armpit joint going into the arm here, so you can kind of move the arm a little bit in a circular motion, so I do like that. And then they do go out to the side a lot more than 90 degrees, so that is definitely good. They do go up and down, no bicep swivel, so you will have to use it at the shoulder. Double jointed elbows that bend in a lot more than 90 degrees, so that's good. Then we do have a ball hinge at the wrist, so it does swivel, and it hinges back and forth. Now for the legs, we do get these shifting Tamashii Nation leg joints, so you can shift them down. And Itachi can kick forward about that much, almost 90 degrees, so not too bad. Gets hindered a little bit by the skirt piece. Then goes to the back a decent amount, and then kicks out to the side a little more than 45 degrees, so that is a little disappointing. But we do get very nice swivel up there. And then we have a double jointed knee that bends back decent amount, a lot more than 90 degrees, so that's good. Now for the ankles, they do swivel. They hinge up a real good amount and then hinge down a decent amount, and then we do get some nice pivot and some toe articulation. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the movement with this Itachi. Some points of articulation aren't the greatest, but you're going to get some nice poses with this figure regardless. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts web exclusive Itachi Uchiha. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you could head over to agelessgeeks.com, but he doesn't release in the US till January. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. So we do get the basic style box for the SH Figuarts Naruto line. We do get the window right there, and then so we do the what? I believe that says Itachi Uchiha. Warning, blah 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 blah. And then there's the bottom of the box looking Tamashii Nations and Bandai. And there's wow. What the hell? And the back of the packaging shows. In the back of the packaging shows. Oh man. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of. Damn it. God damn you bastard.